Blueface went online and made this wild allegation that went viral that said that you and Offset had slept together behind Cardi's back. You haven't talked about it. Cardi hasn't talked about it.
She responded and said she didn't know if it was true or not, and she said that's me and him is broken up. That's what she said.
Right.
What?
I guess I'm just wondering why any sane man, especially a married, famous, rich man, would mess with Chrisean Rock at this point.
And Cardi's call to clear it up. Cardi's call was just like, you know, at that time, I don't know if the world knew it, but they were separated.
Huh.
Offset and Cardi was separated.
Do you recall when Blueface came out here last? December, to reveal that Chrisean Rock had an affair with Offset. It turned out to be real, even though we all assumed it was a hoax and that the man was just acting awkwardly. As usual. According to her current statement, Cash is finally telling the public why she had an affair with Offset, which they claim was to get revenge on Cardi B. Purportedly. As you recall, everything began when Crohone's longtime closest friend, Janet, said during a live broadcast that Crow had persuaded her to meet Offset at his and Card's residence. Janet claims that Cowan went on to add that she left her ring there on purpose, so Cardi would discover it and become agitated.
You guys didn't notice, like, Hispanics are just way more popping. Like, Cardi B, Chrisean, come on. And then you was a home wrecker, so it's like, you try to home wreck Cardi B shit because you want to be like her. So it's like, what did you say? You left your earring or your ring on purpose so Cardi could see it? Oh yeah, that's when I went all out. That's when I was like, we committing adultery now? Oh girl, that's not God. That's how I knew how to cut people off.
Initially, everyone described Janet as a horrible friend who was attempting to remove influence from both her name and Cardi's and was envious of Chrisean. However, Blueface himself went ahead and exposed Chrisean soon after the video began to circulate online. A tattoo is not a sign of a cock, he stated in a tweet that has since been removed. Cardi B's spouse was literally effed a few weeks ago. Ninjas staring at me when they fuck you is becoming old to me. Please get rid of the rest as quickly as you can. In case you didn't hear, Blueface was referring to Cowan's facial tattoo. At the moment, Blueface was upset that despite Chrisean's new tattoo, she was still seeing other men. Chrisean rushed to the internet right away to share her version of events and to accuse, since she clearly didn't want the word to spread, her own to the table. You over there trying to crack NLE Chopper, baby mama? She wrote to Blueface in her letter. She gave you a moniker. My child, you have no ribs. Let's discuss how your recent search history led me to homosexual porn. I got the cover up for that reason, to be honest. I had a spicy ninja around my neck, bro. Being bisexual is very acceptable. Before she falls in love, weirdo, tell her, underscore. Before you go, you're simply making stuff up. Give me a call and ask if I've begun it yet. Go to bed, Azul. In response to all of that, Blueface said, so you ain't enough. Card's spouse at around 4 a.m. on November 10th in their Ray house in Los Angeles. This is what I made up. Offset was obviously not going to miss this one, considering his relationship with Card was already tense. He immediately put his account of what happened online. In his letter, he asserted, I have never spoken to or touched that woman. Man, this is serious talk. You require assistance. The truth tears you down, you're living a shameful life, and I feel bad for you because I ain't never going to lie on my dick, Blueface added as a last statement to balance his website. It was clear that he was upset by the circumstances. I'll admit it if I hit it. In addition, Cardi B unfollowed Offset and made it clear that she was done with him by calling him dead weight.
To find out because I've been single for a minute now, but I have been afraid to I'm not afraid, I just don't know how to tell the world. But I feel like today has been like a sign. The last time I got on live, I kind of wanted you guys to tell you. I kind of wanted to tell you guys, but I didn't know how to tell you. So I was like, I changed my mind. But it has been like this for a minute now, and I just took it as a sign. So I wanna start 2024 like fresh, open. I don't know. I'm curious for a new life, for a new beginning, and yeah, I'm excited. It'll put me none of that.
Whack 100 then emerged with even worse information during a Vlog TV interview where the host re-examined one of his earlier tweets. Whack suggested in this tweet that Offset was incapable of distinguishing between a castle and a hut. Cardi B is the mansion, while Chrisean is the shack.
You threatened to expose some information about Offset involving some of the drama with Cardi B.
Who?
You.
Oh, I kept the exposure from happening. You know, I got phone calls from people outside of Offset. You gotta remember, I got relationships with people before my relationships with Offset. So I got a Cardi called me her damn self.
Okay, because you had put up a post. You said, at Offset, little weird ass N-word, I told you keep me out your emotional shit. It's your fault. You don't know the difference between a castle and a shack. What does that mean?
Cardi B, Chrisean Rock.
Okay. You're lucky I respect sis, right? Get out the way and really let the exposure happen. Remember what you said.
Yeah, he's blaming me for what Blueface is doing.
Whack continued by saying that Offset called him and accused him of being responsible for Blueface's pranks because they were currently costing him his marriage. However, Blueface wasn't attempting to avoid being untidy. He was willing to drag Chrisean for garbage, even if it meant bringing Cardi B down with her.
He's blaming me for what Blueface is doing. I didn't agree with Blueface for what he did.
What did Blueface do?
Well, he posted, I don't know if it was text messages, pictures, I don't know what it was, right? Of Offset and Rock, Chrisean, around, right? I wake up to it. I guess it's on Twitter somewhere. I don't be on Twitter, I don't know. My phone's going crazy, right? It's Offset. He's telling me, only thing I'm hearing is Blueface. I call Blueface, hey man, what is going on? He's flipping out, tripping out. And I'm like, what did you do? And he said, I welcome Offset to the circus. I said, well, what is that? And that's when he told me, he put up some text messages showing that whatever night French Montana had his party out there, I guess they hooked up, right?
Chrisean Rock hooked up with Offset.
Exactly, right? And I'm telling Blueface, nah, you can't. That ain't bro code. He said, I don't give a f. He want to be part of the circus, he part of the circus, right?
Furthermore, Iceson. I know too, furthermore, Ison his song Bust Down Theana, which benefited his musical career. Blue now claims that Chrisean hooked up with Offset during French Montana's birthday party, where there is proof that Chrisean and Offset attended. Additional insider information claims that Croissant and Offset were spotted departing the party scenes. Although there was no official confirmation at the time, there are rumors that this complicated circumstance was one of the reasons behind Offset and Card's divorce, which was filed shortly after the topic became public.
I'm with your ops. That's why I'm with your ops. Yeah, of course, because you don't move with integrity. You're not a street. That's what you do. That's what you do. Oh, I'm gonna go for your ops. Good. Nigga, I don't give a fuck. You can fuck my ops. You fuck my friends, nigga. I don't give a shit. You're a lame to me, and you will never equate to me. And it's crazy that I even let you even play with me for such a long time, because you're not even a real right to me. I make you look good. You. Look at the jumping. I don't care. Look at them. I'ma fold your ups. Matter of fact, oh, look at this. I don't want to see it. So what? You was gonna film anyway. All you gotta do is get me drunk, and I'm gonna throw you that pussy for $2,000. You gotta survive out here. Bitches gotta survive out here, nigga. Oh, now I'm with them. Now I'm with this. Okay, you could do that.
You was gonna do it regardless. You go to a club and you probably get drunk. You give them 2,000 and you was gonna do them regardless. Them gotta survive. These hungry out.
In addition, Blueface was openly threatening Offset, saying he would tap his shoulder to show that he was touchable.
Stand on what I said about Offset. Offset was mad about his wife. He sent them threats. That's why. So you know, we had somebody just tap on his shoulder and let him know he's touchable. So you know, we're not worried about Offset no more. That's why. That's why Wack posted what he posted. Yeah. Yeah, alright. I'm the big bad wolf, schoolyard crip. Yeah, homies. Welcome to the circus, kid. That's why.
Everyone was talking about this when it happened, roughly a year ago. It was hard to tell who was being honest and who was being messy because Offset and Count were both out here ignoring the problem in every manner possible. However, as they say, even if it takes a year, what is hidden will eventually be revealed. Chrisean is currently delivering the announcement by herself, according to insiders. According to rumors, she has already acknowledged in private that she had an affair with Offset, claiming that she did so in order to exact revenge on Cardi. Naturally, no one has been able to determine how Cardi could have caused Chrisean harm. To get even, she would even attempt to destroy her marriage. But that's what the most recent tabloid-style claims say. Here are several opinions on the matter as we wait for the ultimate disclosure. I believe Rock understood exactly what Blue was, saying when he came and accused her of playing Offset, claimed the person in question. It was either meant to go down or something happened. She kept quiet about it too much. An additional comment said, Offset gave Blueface's girl a cheek clap and then let it go as retribution. The most absurd reasoning ever in 2024. Finally, it is something Chrisean has never disputed. Tell us what you think, please. Did you believe Chrisean was guilty at the time? And is it really for attention and power that she is supposedly bringing it up again now? Please use the space provided below to express your comments. The following video, Boo Boo, is equally awful. So don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and watch it.